Hello to my first YouTube video. The idea is trying to see different ways in order to cool in summer my room and the different decisions that I take to the moment. Also say that I am a Spanish guy that I am trying to improve my English. So if you see that I have a lot of mistakes or something like that, is because it's not my own language. So I want to say that be respectful with that, and I will improve at the same way that I will upload more videos like this. So in order to understand what is the configuration of my house, in order to see what kind of things I thought and I think that I can apply, first I need to share with you like the way of my or the shape of my house. My house is my actual room that is connected to a corridor, and this corridor is a corridor that goes in a double L shape, let's say, that leaves one huge, or not huge, but one part of the house into the sun, and another that is internal. More or less, we can say that this one is the part that is in front of the sun almost all the day, approximately from 11 hours to around 6 to 8, depending of the season and these kind of things. But in the case right now that is summer, that is the important one, that is really hot, is 8. So and the other one that is the other that is important is the coolest one because it's in the internal part of the building. So at the beginning of thinking how I can reduce the temperature of this room, because usually I have here like a huge windows, well, usually no, always I have a windows here, and I usually have here my desk. I am working with my desktop and my laptop in this corner. So as a feeling, when I stay in this room around 1 to 4, the temperature is really high and you cannot work here properly. But in the moment that I went to the toilets, because we have two toilets like in this place, when I went and I go to this place to these toilets, I feel like in this area of the house that is internal and the sun don't go directly, the temperature is low. Maybe it's a sense because at final when you are here like around 30 degrees and you reduce 1 degree here, the feeling is higher than the reality. So my fair idea is because my door here have if this is the door that we will see later, in top of the door that goes into the corridor is fails roof that maybe I can like remove a bit or create or do a void and then put some fans in order to do like air cooling method in order to reduce the temperature on my door. So in order to see if this is option or not, I take some pictures about the different temperatures that I have in the different position. So if I go here, we can observe that if we measure the temperature in the part of the window that is here, the temperature is close to 30 degrees, 29.2 and 30 degrees. And also we will see in a video that the temperature is almost this in all the wall that is in contact with the sun almost all the day. Then measuring the middle of the room in the roof, because final the heat goes goes to a rise, let's say. So the temperature in the middle of the room is 28.6 degrees. So we have a reduction of around 2 degrees between the wall and the middle of the room. And if I measure the other corner of the room, we see that, or I see that the temperature remains more or less the same that in the middle of the room. And then I decided to measure, because as I explained to you, here I have a false ceiling, or false roof, that is void. And then here I thought that the air can be a bit cooled in the cooler in differences with the actual that I have in my room. And it can be seen in this picture. And also do here space is not that much difficult. Then I do some videos. The first one is to measure the corridor, and if we observe in the corridor, the temperature is more or less the same of the roof, but we can see a reduction of more or less 1 degree more. So maybe it can be a good idea to put some fans in order to move this air that is 2 or 3 degrees less than the actual temperature that represent the wall that is receiving all the light during the day. And also important thing is the metal things of the windows. They are really heat, and the glasses. Also here we can see a spoiler of what is the best technique in order to reduce the warm of the temperature of the room. So the thing that I did in order to see if this works properly, because at final I am living in a renting house, and in order to do some huge spaces or voids in the wall, I need to ask for permission. I put a couple of fans that I have in the house in 2 different positions. The first one was here, moving all the air of the corridor into the room with this door open, and another one here that moves the air that enters here into the wall. I need to see that this approach reduce a bit the temperature, or not the temperature but the feeling that I was feeling in the room, but it was not enough in order to be comfortable in my room. So in the next videos I will explain what other things I did, and what are the things that I have in mind in order to reduce as much as possible the temperature of my room. Also comment that this corridor or false ceiling have a huge area here, and probably in this internal part of the house is more cooler, probably because here the light of the sun don't is really difficult to come, and all the windows usually are closed. So maybe here the reduction of the temperature is higher, but in order to move all this air in this direction and exchange for the one that I have here, I will need a lot of fan energy. That probably the cost and the temperature of the fans works is going to be more than the reduction of the temperature that I will earn in this case. So thank you that much for this, for hear this and see this video. Let me know if you have any idea or any comment about the things that I commented here, and see you in the next video.